The third eye. Perhaps you have heard of it, this invisible, powerful eye that opens up a whole new dimension of being. But what if I told you that there are 6 special words that can awaken this eye? Words that lift the veil between the visible world and deeper understanding. You feel the tension, don't you? The first 2 words are silence and light. Think about them for a moment. They are not ordinary words, but symbols of ancient principles. Silence. This is not just the absence of sound, but the universe holding its breath while your mind focuses on the core of being. And light. This is more than the physical phenomenon. It is the enlightenment that guides the way through the darkness, that brings clarity and gently opens the third eye. But before we dive deeper into the meaning of these words, let's talk about what the third eye really is. The third eye is not a physical organ, as it may sound. It is a spiritual channel that plays a central role in many cultures and traditions. You may have heard of mystical depictions of the third eye, whether in ancient Egypt, Hindu teachings, or Tibetan practices. But did you know that it is not only a symbol of wisdom and spiritual enlightenment? It is also the key to a deeper reality that remains hidden for most people. When you begin to open this eye, you not only perceive the physical world, but also experience a deeper dimension of truth that lies hidden beyond the surface. Those who open the third eye describe a new clarity, a deeper perception. You begin to see things that were previously hidden, not because they are invisible, but because your consciousness was simply not ready to perceive them. It is as if you suddenly realize that the world you have known so far is just one of many. But how do you enter this dimension? This is where the power of manifestation comes into play, an ancient art that teaches you how to shape reality according to your own desires. Manifestation is more than just a technique for getting things done. It is the ability to align your thoughts and feelings in such a way that they reflect the energy of the universe back to you. You may have heard that thoughts become reality. But have you ever really thought about how this power lies dormant within you? We all have the ability to manifest. We do it all the time, often without realizing it. Imagine what you could achieve if you consciously used this power. It starts with learning to focus your thoughts and intentions, but the real magic happens when you open the third eye. It's like looking through a filter and suddenly realizing that you can shape the world, not the other way around. Now you may be wondering what the other 4 words are that can fully open the third eye. But before we reveal those words, we need to prepare ourselves to truly receive them. Because it's not enough to just hear or repeat them. You have to feel them. They have to sink deep into your consciousness, permeate your being, and begin to lift you to a new level. Are you ready to take the next step? Then stay tuned, because the revelation has just begun. Now that you have already taken a look at the potential of the third eye, let's delve deeper into the mystery of perception. You know your 2 eyes well. They show you the physical world as it lies before you, the colors, shapes, light, and shadow. But all of that is just the surface. Imagine that there is something beyond what your physical eyes can see, a deeper, truer understanding of the world. This is where the third eye begins to reveal its true magic. It is as if you are looking through a veil and realizing that the reality you have known up until now is only a fraction of what actually exists. The third eye shows you not only physical reality, but the true essence behind appearances. Everything you see is in motion, in change, and yet there is a deeper layer beneath it, an inner reality that is stable and eternal. The third eye allows you to see this inner reality. It is as if you are tuning into a new frequency that remains invisible to your physical eyes, but is as clear as water to your inner eye. You begin to perceive energies, subtle vibrations that permeate life and the universe. It is as if you are finally seeing the truth behind the curtain that separates the visible world from the invisible. When the third eye opens, something extraordinary happens. It is an awakening of consciousness. Imagine how colors become more intense and vibrant. It is not just that you see the color red, you feel it. You realize that every color, every shape, and every light carries an energetic signature that speaks directly to you. Thoughts that were previously chaotic and scattered begin to clear up, like clouds clearing after a storm. Your thoughts begin to take on a crystal clear structure, almost as if they were flowing directly from a higher source. This awakening is like the light of a star shining on a dark night. Suddenly you see everything much more clearly. But it is not only your perception that changes. Your insights also become deeper. You begin to see connections where there was previously chaos. Suddenly you recognize the invisible threads that connect people, events, and places. It is as if you are decoding the hidden patterns of life that were previously in the shadows. The third eye shows you these patterns, and with every moment that you engage with this new way of seeing, your consciousness expands. You begin to see beyond the obvious. The physical eyes show you the world as it is, but the third eye shows you the world as it could really be. Now, a part of you may be doubting. You may be wondering if this is really possible. Can you really learn to see in this way? Can you trust this process? And here is the crucial point. Trust is the key. How often do we fear the unknown, what we cannot control? But that is where the power lies. If you trust the process, if you surrender, you will be amazed at how doors open that you didn't even realize were there. It's normal to have doubts or fears at the beginning. But this journey is not a leap into the void. It is a path that millions of people have walked before you. And I am here to take you by the hand, step by step, so that you can proceed safely and guided. All you have to do is trust your inner compass and allow the process. And now, to guide you further along this path, I will reveal 2 more words to you: freedom and wisdom. Freedom, because the third eye frees you from the limitations of the physical world. It allows you to break free from the shackles of illusions, fears, and doubts. It is a freedom that comes from within, the freedom to be yourself, detached from external expectations. And wisdom, because the third eye gives you insights that go far beyond what your mind can comprehend. These 2 words carry an ancient vibration. They are like keys that open the door to a higher consciousness. Feel how the energies condense, how your inner eye opens further the more you absorb these words. They are not mere sounds. They are tools that lift you to a deeper level of perception. Are you ready to experience the last 2 words? Not yet. To be truly ready to receive these words, you must not only hear them, but feel them. They must anchor in your consciousness, change you, and prepare your mind for what is to come. The process has begun, and step by step you will discover the power of the third eye. Stay with it, because the adventure has just begun, and the greatest revelations are yet to come. Now we come to a crucial point in our journey, the veil of illusion. Perhaps you already have a slight inkling that what you see with your 2 eyes every day is not the whole story. But how deep does this illusion really go? Physical reality, as we know it, is like a hall of mirrors, reflective, dazzling, but ultimately distorted. We live in a world of appearances, a world that makes us believe that what we see is all there is. But there is more behind the scenes. Much more. The reality you know is only a fraction of what really exists. It is like a thin layer that covers the true nature of the universe, a veil that hides the deeper truth from us. This veil of illusion is all around us. It shows us the surface of things, making us think that we understand everything if we can see it with our physical eyes. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. The true essence, the invisible forces that influence our lives, remain hidden as long as we rely only on our physical senses. Have you ever felt that there is something more behind what you can see? An invisible connection, a deeper meaning that you can't quite grasp? This is the moment when the third eye comes into play. It penetrates the veil, revealing what is hidden and showing you the world as it really is, not as a collection of separate objects, but as an interconnected whole. Once you start to see through the third eye, a whole new dimension opens up to you. You enter the realm of inner knowledge, a knowledge that lies beyond logic and reason. It is not something you find in books or achieve through intellectual reasoning. This knowledge is deep, intuitive, and all-encompassing. It is like an inner voice that whispers truths to you that you may never have consciously learned, but that you feel deep within you. It is as if you are remembering something that you have always known, but have forgotten through the illusions of everyday life. With an open third eye, you begin to experience this knowledge. You feel it inside, in your heart. It is a certainty that goes beyond mere understanding. It is a realization. You realize that the world is not what it seems. You realize that you are more than just a body that wanders through space and time. You are a consciousness, a spark of the infinite spirit that is guided through every experience, every interaction, every observation. And this inner knowledge leads you to your true self, to the part of you that exists beyond the illusions, pure, unadulterated, and powerful. But breaking through the illusion is not a one-time moment. It is a process that requires time and patience. It is as if you are peeling away layer after layer to finally get to the core of the truth. It can be challenging, and sometimes you will doubt yourself. But that is exactly where the key lies: trust and patience. You cannot expect to fully penetrate the veil of illusion overnight. But with each step along the way, with each new realization, the veil becomes thinner, more transparent, until one day you can see clearly through it. You will realize that the reality you knew was only a stage on which the true drama of your life was taking place behind the scenes. With the right words and the power of manifestation, this process becomes easier. It is like guiding a flashlight through the darkness, one step at a time. And here we come to the moment you have been waiting for. The last two words are now revealed: love and truth. These two words close the circle, completing the 6 powerful keys to opening the third eye. Love, not the superficial, fleeting form, but the all-encompassing, unconditional power that permeates everything. Love is the energy that dissolves the illusions of separation and connects you with everything that is. And truth, the essence behind all appearances, the unshakable principle that endures no matter how much the world around you changes. As soon as these two words are anchored in you, you feel the energies within you condense and concentrate. It is as if a radiant light penetrates your third eye and tears the last remnants of the veil. The illusions disappear and you stand in the clear light of truth. The words have released their vibrations and you feel your perception change completely. You do not only see with your physical eyes, you see with your heart, your mind, your soul. The circle has been completed. You now hold the complete key to opening your third eye in your hands. The veil of illusion has been torn, and before you lies the infinite expanse of truth and love. What will you do now? Where will this new knowledge lead you? The answers to these questions lie within you, ready to be discovered. Your journey has only just begun. I am happy for you that you have been with us on this journey so far. If this video has touched your heart or brought you new insights, it would be wonderful if you would really support us. To do this, you can become a channel member. This is very easy to do via the link in the description below this video. Then you can see all new videos before they are public for everyone else. If you decide to do so, I thank you. After all, we are all here to grow and learn together, and your support is the light that illuminates our path. Now you have reached a point where the third eye is beginning to open fully. It is a moment of awakening that is almost impossible to put into words. Imagine how a light is ignited deep within you, a light that is so pure and powerful that it illuminates every corner of your soul. This light is not the light that you can see with your physical eyes. It is the inner light of consciousness that dissolves the fog of confusion and brings you a clarity that you never thought possible before. Suddenly you feel a deep connection to the universe, as if every single cell of your body has merged with the cosmic energy. It is a feeling of security and oneness, as if you are part of something much bigger. This awakening feels like the soft glow of a candle in a dark room, slowly but inexorably growing stronger. Everything that was previously blurred or unclear now begins to make sense. You begin to see the world with different eyes, and not only the world outside, but also the world within yourself. It is as if a curtain is being pulled back, revealing a deeper truth that has been waiting to be discovered. This new clarity, this light that unfolds within you, shows you who you really are, beyond masks, roles, or external circumstances. It shows you your essence, your true self. With this light comes a new responsibility, because now you understand that thoughts are more than fleeting ideas or mere fantasies. Thoughts are forms of energy that have incredible power. They shape the reality in which you live. And with an open third eye, this power is amplified. You realize that every thought you think sends out a wave in the universe, a wave that reacts to what you radiate. Imagine these thoughts as seeds that are planted in the field of infinite possibilities. What you think, you will also reap. Your reality is the reflection of your inner world. Now it is up to you to consciously direct these thoughts. You may wonder how this is possible. The first step is to observe your thoughts. Don't just let them wander aimlessly. Observe them with a clear, alert mind and direct them where you want them to go. Do you want more joy in your life? Think of joy. Do you want to manifest success? Imagine what success looks like and feels like in your life. Thoughts shape the energy around you, and if you consciously direct them, you can attract positive things into your life. It is an exercise that requires patience, but with every conscious thought you will feel the change. Your third eye will help you to recognize these thoughts more clearly and to align them with your deepest desires and goals. Now that you have recognized this power, you will also have access to the universal energy. This energy, which permeates everything and everyone, has always been there, but with an open third eye you can now feel and use it better. It flows through you, it nourishes you, it connects you to everything that exists. It is as if you can suddenly see the invisible threads of life clearly before you, threads that connect you to the earth, the sky, and everything in between. This energy is inexhaustible, and you can integrate it into your everyday life to create harmony, healing, and balance. Start by taking a few minutes every morning to tune into this universal energy. Close your eyes and feel the energy flowing in and out of you. Visualize it as a stream of pure light that permeates you from head to toe and connects you to everything around you. The more you feel this connection, the stronger your ability to direct the energy will become. Whether it is for healing, manifesting your desires, or simply living in harmony with the universe, you will feel your life transforming into a harmonious symphony in which you are both the conductor and the listener. But this light that you have now discovered is not just for you alone. It is a gift that wants to be shared. You have the opportunity to share this light of consciousness with others who may still be groping in the dark. Every person you meet is an opportunity to pass on this light. Whether it is through kind words, an open ear, or simply your presence, you are now a beacon in an often dark world. By sharing your light, you help others to find their own path to awakening. You will find that the more light you give, the more you receive yourself. Remember, awakening is a journey, and no one has to walk it alone. We are all connected, and by sharing our light, we help to make the world a little brighter. Every spark counts. Every gesture of kindness, every moment of compassion helps to uplift the collective consciousness. So ask yourself, how can you share your light with others today? Maybe it's a small action, maybe it's a deeper connection you're making with someone. Whatever it is, remember that you now have the tools, the energy, and the awareness to enrich not only your own life, but also the lives of others. The light of consciousness shines within you, and it is unstoppable. It not only illuminates your path, but also the path of those who are ready to awaken. Are you ready to carry this light into the world? The journey continues, and you are an essential part of it. Now that we have ignited the light of consciousness, we begin to experience a deeper harmony between body, mind, and soul. With an open third eye, you may notice that something new has come to life within you, a connection between your physical body, your mind, and your spiritual self. It is as if all the parts that may have seemed fragmented or separate before are slowly coming together. This harmony is the key to experiencing life in its full bloom. Because when body, mind, and soul are in harmony, you begin to enter a new dimension of being. Your life is no longer determined by external circumstances, but by the inner balance you have found. This harmony allows you to effortlessly feel the flow of life. Your body is no longer perceived as a physical shell, but as a vessel that absorbs and transmits the energy of the universe. You begin to pay attention to the subtle signals that your body sends you and learn to harmonize them with your mind and soul. For example, when you are exhausted, you feel that not only your body needs rest, but also your mind and soul are seeking balance. This harmony enables you to connect your inner world with your outer world, so that both merge into the harmonious dance of life. You realize that true fulfillment arises when all three levels work in perfect harmony. An important step on this path to harmony is the practice of meditation and mindfulness. With every meditation, with every moment of mindfulness, you deepen your spiritual connection and open your third eye further. Meditation is like a bridge that leads the mind to the soul, enveloping the body in peace. Even a simple meditation in which you focus only on your breath can bring about profound changes in your consciousness. Sit down in a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus your attention on your breathing. Breathe in and out deeply and feel how each breath leads you deeper into your own core. You will notice that you not only become still, but that your inner vision also sharpens. You feel the presence of the third eye, how it opens and allows you to enter deeper into the spiritual realm. Mindfulness is equally important. It is the ability to be fully present in the here and now without being carried away by the stream of thoughts. Mindfulness allows you to fully experience every moment and to feel the energy of the universe in every detail. You could make a commitment to practice small moments of mindfulness throughout the day, whether it be while walking, eating, or even simply listening. These practices not only help to further open the third eye, but also deepen your connection to the world around you. You begin to experience life in a new, more intense way, and this clarity brings you closer to the harmony of body, mind, and soul. As you delve deeper into these practices, you will also notice that your connection to your inner voice, your intuition, is strengthening. This inner voice is like a quiet but powerful guide that leads you through the labyrinth of life. The third eye strengthens this connection, so that you begin to trust your intuition more and use it as a valuable source of wisdom. Often, the mind tries to rationalize everything and press it into familiar patterns. But your inner voice sees deeper. It can recognize the path that the mind does not perceive. It whispers to you in which direction you should go, even if the answer is not always immediately clear. But if you learn to trust it, you will find that it always leads you exactly where you should be. This connection to your inner voice is a gift that is enhanced by the third eye. By following your intuition, you will notice that decisions become easier, that you are less guided by fears or doubts, and that you develop a deeper sense of trust in the flow of life. Your inner voice is like a compass that guides you time and again on the right path, a path that may not always seem logical, but is still the right one for you. But the harmony that the third eye brings into your life doesn't just end with the connection to your mind and soul. There is another deeper level that is activated, the energy of your heart. The third eye and the heart are energetically connected, and when the third eye opens, the heart also begins to shine on a deeper level. You feel love, compassion, and understanding blossom within you. This love is not just an emotion, it is a powerful energy that flows through your entire being. It connects you with others, with nature, and with the entire universe. It is the energy that permeates life and keeps all things in harmony. When your third eye and your heart work together, a deep connection to the world around you is created. You begin to see the people in your life in a new way, no longer separate from you, but as part of a greater whole. Your compassion grows, your ability to love becomes stronger, and you begin to see the world through the eyes of love. This is the true power of the open third eye. It brings not only clarity and wisdom, but also the ability to open your heart and embrace the world with love. At the end of this chapter, you will not only have an open third eye, but also an open heart. This harmony between body, mind, and soul is what puts your life in a state of flow and abundance. You are in harmony with yourself and the universe, and that is the true key to a fulfilled and enlightened life. Now we reach the climax of our journey, awakening to the true reality. With an open third eye, a deep, all-pervading realization begins to unfold, the insight that everything in the universe is interconnected. Perhaps you have felt it for a long time, perhaps it has always been dormant within you, but now it becomes clear and undeniable. The separation that you once took for granted, between you and others, between the physical world and the spiritual, between the self and the universe, dissolves. You realize that everything is part of a greater whole, and with this insight comes a sense of deep peace and perfection. It is as if you suddenly wake up from a dream of duality in which everything seemed separate and isolated. With your third eye, which reveals the truth to you, you now see that separation was an illusion. Everything is one, every action, every being, every experience is part of the great fabric of existence. You are a thread in this infinite pattern, but at the same time you are the entire pattern itself. This realization brings a sense of security and deep connection that goes far beyond what you have ever experienced with your physical senses. You no longer feel alone or disconnected, you are in harmony with everything that is. But to reach this realization, there is a major hurdle that you have to overcome: the ego. The ego is often the biggest obstacle on the path to spiritual realization. It is the part of us that clings to the illusion of separation, that makes us believe that we are separate, independent individuals who have to fight for power, recognition, or security. The ego feeds on fear and insecurity and tries to take control of our lives. It makes us believe that our value can only be measured by external success or recognition. But with an open third eye, this illusion begins to crumble. You realize that the ego is not your true self. It is just a mask that you wear to get by in the physical world, but it is not who you really are. When you let go of the ego, the path to true reality is cleared. You begin to see the world not from the narrow perspective of the ego, but through the eye of the spirit. This perspective shows you that true strength does not lie in controlling or dominating, but in letting go and trusting. The ego tries to cling to external things, but your true self recognizes that you are already everything you need. You are the source of your own light. With this new freedom of perception, infinite possibilities of being and experiencing open up. You are no longer limited by the boundaries of the physical world. Your perception is no longer bound to your body or your physical senses. Instead, you see the world through the eye of the spirit, an eye that goes beyond space and time, that recognizes the subtle energies and connections that permeate the universe. You see the beauty and potential in everything that is. You no longer see only the surface of things, but their true essence. This freedom enables you to live in a new dimension of being, where everything is possible and you can consciously shape your life. With this new understanding, you are at the beginning of a path that is infinite, the path of light. You have opened your third eye and pierced the veil of illusion, but this spiritual path has no end. There is always more to discover, more to learn, more to grow. You are on a journey that leads you deeper and deeper into the mystery of life. Every step you take on this path brings you closer to your true self and to a deeper connection with the universe. The path of light is an infinite unfolding, and you will find that there are always new levels of consciousness waiting to be discovered. Be aware that opening your third eye is not the end of your journey, it is only the beginning. You are now invited to continue to grow, to shine, and to carry your light into the world. Because the more you open yourself to the light, the more you will be able to inspire and guide others on their journey. Your journey will become a light for others who may still be groping in the dark. But remember that the path of light is not a race. Each person walks their own path, at their own pace. And therein lies the beauty of this journey. There is no goal, no arrival, only a constant movement, a constant awakening to ever deeper levels of truth. The third eye has shown you the true reality, but this reality is constantly unfolding. Be curious, be open, be willing to embrace infinity. For the more you let go, the more you will discover that the universe is always there to guide you, to lead you, to give you exactly what you need to move forward. The path of light is an eternal adventure, an adventure that never ends, but that becomes brighter and more fulfilling with every step. Are you ready to continue on this path? The journey may be challenging, but it is also full of wonders. Keep going, keep growing, keep shining. Because the light within you is inexhaustible, and the world needs exactly this light that only you carry within you. Now you stand at the threshold of a new existence. The third eye has opened, and the 6 words have pushed open the door to the spiritual world. But this is just the beginning. The infinite possibilities of this new reality lie before you, ready to be explored. It is up to you to go through, choose your path, and continue to grow. The journey of awakening never ends. It goes on and on. With every step you take, you will experience more light, more wisdom, and more connection to the universe. Your journey has just begun.